All right, hello, wine drinking people. We're back, and some great wines from Marques de Grignon, a winery from the Valdepusa area of Spain. It's kind of a little known region, kind of right smack dab in the center, just south of the center there of Spain, kind of the Castilla-La Mancha area. But a ripe, this Summa wine from them, really interesting, as are all the wines. One of the best single varietal Petite Verdots I've ever had. Really excellent juice, lovely concentration in these wines, but still have that old world flair to them. You know, this wine has Syrah, Cabernet Sauvignon, and Petite Verdot in it, the Summa. And I'm not crazy about, Bordeaux style blends a lot of times. To me, Spanish wines should have Spanish varietals in them, but I have to say, even with these French or international varietals, still make a wine that is very Spanish in nature. Really rich, kind of sweet tobacco, spiced blackberry liqueur, kind of a balsamico nuance there. Hints of spices and vanilla on the nose. Really thick and chewy on the palate. A nice amount of jammy blackberry, black cherry fruit, and a nice hand of spice here at the end. Lovely freshness and balance in this wine, though, and the distinct kind of earthy terroir of this region of Spain showing through. Excellent juice. Next up, the Cabernet Sauvignon. Well, these vines were planted in 1972. Maybe that's why I like these Bordeaux varietals from this Spanish, unique Spanish region, because, once the vines get to be that old, the roots go very down deep into the soil and get a lot of minerality into the wine. So a big and hearty bouquet of cassis and currant berry fruit, but like black earth and truffle and black pepper spice also showing there. Really seductive, lots of earth, but lots of fruit as well there. Big and chewy Cabernet Sauvignon on the palate with the layers of spice and earth, and showing a little bit of heat here, but still balanced. This wine is really big and a lot of spice on the finish, and some dry tannin showing up on the end. This 2005 vintage needs a little bit of time, but excellent juice. All right, the Marques de Grignon Petite Verdot next, and Petite Verdot, a blending varietal, and does not make a very interesting wine most of the time. Can be really kind of high-pitched floral, and just doesn't have a middle to it, or a lot of times doesn't have a long concentrated finish. But this wine had a really lovely floral nuance, kind of violet and vanilla, a hint of balsamico to that black cherry and black blueberry fruit on the nose. Really pretty. Wow, big and super ripe on the tongue with smooth and velvety tannins, sweet tobacco, kind of bittersweet chocolates. Big, but still balanced. Again, kind of the theme for all these wines. They had a lot to them. This one needs a steak or, some more bottle time in the cellar here. Excellent juice, though. And, hey, these wines aren't cheap. 30 to 40 bucks. They're not that expensive either. All right, coming up next, we have a few wines from Western Wine Merchants, specializing in wines from Oregon, Washington.